Hello everybody, I'm Brett Hall. Coming up today on Teen Perspective 2 News, are you a high school senior stressed about college? We have the answers to make that college application process less stressful.
I'm Julia Griffin. Find out what it really means to be a Teen Perspective 2 News reporter.
I'm Chantal Gaskin. There are 3 great movies that are soon coming your way. Teen Perspective 2 News starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Teen Perspective 2 News. I'm Bahari Jabari.
And I'm Michaela Wickham. If you're in high school and wondering why you should spend another 4 years in class, here's why it may be a really good decision for your wallet. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, high school dropouts make an average of $18,000 a year. High school graduates make around $27,000. With a bachelor's degree in hand, you can pull in more than $50,000 a year. And after all that time in class, a few more years and an advanced degree could net you nearly $75,000 a year. So after 40 years of working, you'll make nearly $1 million more if you have a college degree.
And that's why right now so many high school seniors are taking standardized tests and applying to colleges. Elena Hicks, Director of Undergraduate Admissions at Loyola, has some tips on how to manage the whole process.
Oh my gosh, I'm so stressed.
Cherry Abdu, a senior at Western High School, believes the college application process can get pretty hectic at times.
Sometimes like the whole year is coming in one day.
Elena Hicks, a college admissions director at Loyola, spoke to us about common applications, something that could really help reduce the amount of stress on seniors.
The Common Application has many member schools, and if you apply to any of those member schools, you can use one application to send to all of them.
Cherry believes it is very helpful.
Because I'm doing the Common App, so I can use one of them for 7 colleges. So that's good.
And for those who are experiencing senioritis, you should keep this in mind.
We very much care about senior grades. I would say that one's high school record needs to be consistently good. If by chance something does go wrong in senior year, a student would definitely have to take the time to either meet with the admissions office or write a letter to explain what happened.
Elena Hicks also has a tip for juniors.
Our key word for juniors is explore, explore. So I would say for juniors, take it in. Take it all in. Visit as many schools as you can.
And Cherry has a tip of her own.
If you're watching this and you're going to be a senior next year, breathe. It's very important to breathe. Get your sleep in the summer because you'll need it.
Elena Hicks had a lot more advice to share. To see all of her tips, go to abc2news.com/teenmedia.
Seniors, did you know you could get a $20,000 scholarship for just a tweet? Kentucky Fried Chicken is offering a scholarship to the most deserving tweet on Twitter. You have 140 characters to explain why you deserve the scholarship and how you display Colonel Sanders' commitment to education and community involvement. Bad news is you just missed the deadline, but they have a new scholarship opportunity opening up on December 1st. For more information, visit kfcscholars.org. Before heading to college, you've got to tackle high school. Many Baltimore City students are able to pick which high school they would like to attend. Now that may sound great at first, but with so many choices, how do they decide? Teen Perspective's AJ Pfeiffer shows how one event helps many students make that important choice.
Well, Michaela, thanks to the city's annual school choice fair, which brings in over 60 schools and 8,000 students, the decision is easier than ever. Baltimore City's annual school choice fair offers a variety of schools for students to learn more about and also holds workshops that help students and parents make the right choice.
I learned about what schools have to offer and what, like if it's a trade school or college prep. The workshop really went into explanation of how you can choose the schools, what the process is, how it was different from last year as opposed to this year, so it was great.
Some 8th graders went into the fair thinking they knew where they wanted to go. But after seeing some new high schools, they weren't so sure.
It's been good. I see like different high schools, and I might change my idea of going to Dunbar.
Poly, digital, I just heard this new school called Renaissance Academy, I think. I never heard of it before, but I think it's cool.
So why do all of these schools come to the fair?
We come to the School Choice Fair each year to make sure that we have an opportunity to, one, showcase our awesome program and academic offerings at Western, also to just make sure that we're able to shed a positive light on city schools and some of the exciting things that we're doing at this time. And obviously, we hope to get students where we come in.
The students may not know exactly which is their school at the end of the fair, but they all take something from it.
I think there's a lot of high schools to pick from. All you gotta do is just go talk to someone to see what you like about them.
And in the end,
it was a good experience.
If you missed the school choice fair or would like some more information on a particular school, you can visit BaltimoreCitySchools.org. For Team Perspective 2 News, I'm AJ Pfeiffer.
The latest study on education shows staggering deficiencies in American students. According to reports, many graduating seniors cannot read at grade level. The average score from last year's nationwide reading exam was 4 points lower than it was in 1992. And what's more, only 38% of 12th graders are proficient in reading, and an even lower 28% are proficient in math.
There's a long way to go. We've got, first of all, we have to worry about this gap, because even though some kids are performing well, whole groups of kids are not.
Experts are concerned about this disparity and worry that seniors' achievement is not high enough to prepare them to succeed after high school. Ready to make some money? Team Perspective's Stuart Beckham has information that could help you earn big bucks in the working world.
When entering high school, many teens wonder what they want to be when they grow up. All some teens know is that they want a high-paying job. In that case, you better be good at math and science. According to Sue Schellenbarger of the Wall Street Journal, some of the highest-paying jobs of 2018 will be biomedical engineers, financial examiners, and medical scientists. Great news for girls. Guys, it's time to hit the books. More women now go to college than men. For years, men usually made more money, but that could be changing. New numbers show one group of women is making 8% more than their peers. Who are they? Single college-educated women without children who are 30 or younger.
I think that's fantastic. It gives me actually a little more encouragement to raise my prices even more.
A gender gap now for the guys, because for every 2 men who graduate college today, 3 women do. Most of us are familiar with the Bruno Mars song, Billionaire, and can relate to his dreams of fame and fortune.
I wanna be a billionaire so bad, buy all of the things.
Need some help getting there too? The top 25 teen millionaires have 7 things in common. It isn't too early to begin some of their practices. First, encourage your family to encourage you. Then start with the small manageable jobs. Work hard at everything you do, and take advantage of your financial flexibility. People will doubt you, but never take no for an answer. Keep your personal life out of your business life. Sell, sell, sell. Most young millionaires have been selling things from jellies to Beanie Babies since elementary school. Maybe you can become a millionaire or even a billionaire before Bruno. That's today's Money Matters. For Team Perspective 2 News, I'm Stuart Beckham.
The annual Poly versus City football game always brings fans down to M&T Bank Stadium in November. But this year, for one of the players, the game was a somewhat new experience. I went to learn about City's newest quarterback, Stephen Wilkins. Stephen Wilkins is number 11, the quarterback for Baltimore City College High School. Unlike many other quarterbacks, Stephen is a new student at his school this year.
I transferred and I was always played quarterback and didn't have a quarterback at all, so I was filled in.
This year, Stephen played in the Poly versus City game for the first time. On game day, he was ready to put his hard preparation into action.
Just to keep the team focused, all together, the players won.
Stephen's mother, Stephanie West, supports him all the way with football.
My mom went here, so it's like a big deal.
It's just awesome. It's exciting, you know, being an alumni of City, graduating 21 years ago and watching him.
Football is a hobby now, but over the years it's become a passion for Stephen.
8 years old to now 16, and just watching his growth.
Just ready to go out there and play, get the win.
These friendships that he's going to build are going to be long lasting.
As for Stephen's favorite part of playing football, it's not exactly about winning or hearing fans cheer in the stands. For him, it's something much more simple.
The energy of the game, how fast-paced it is.
122 years of tradition. You know, to understand what it means to be part of such a rich tradition.
The final score for this year's Poly versus City game was 14-6 with Poly winning. Although City didn't come out with the victory this year, Stephen is in 11th grade and will be able to experience the rivalry again next fall as a senior.
Up next on Teen Perspective 2 News, a young teen's fight against an incurable disease and how she's working to find a cure.
And a drink so powerful, they call it blackout in a can. After being banned from a number of college campuses, see the new future for caffeinated alcohol drinks.
And get ready to journey back to the magical worlds created by C.S. Lewis.
Welcome. You have come far, but your journey lies beyond.
Repeat.
Your Majesties.
Welcome back to Teen Perspective 2 News. A legal drug you can drink has been making headlines all month.
Our Naya Frazier looks at some information many think is crucial for teenagers to know.
Some legal drugs can be purchased over the counter and are meant to help you. But a recent study has shown that other legal drugs may be harming you more than they're helping. Some legal drugs sold in stores can be extremely harmful. That is, according to a study published in medical journal Lancet. When compared to illegal drugs such as cocaine, crystal meth, and heroin, alcohol is the least harmful to the body. However, when it comes to the effect that it has on the community, alcohol is destructive to both those who drink it and their family members. It's called blackout in a can. Drinks like Four Loko and juice combine alcohol and caffeine. One can is like having 3 or more beers, plus several cups of coffee. After students got sick, a number of colleges banned the drink. And a little more than a week ago, the Food and Drug Administration did too. The companies have 15 days to defend their products or explain how they'll pull them off store shelves. The maker of Four Loko has already said it will remove caffeine, guarana, and taurine from its products. For Teen Perspective 2 News, I'm Naya Frazier.
On December 1st, people across the globe will be recognizing World AIDS Day. The day raises awareness about HIV/AIDS. More than 50,000 teens have contracted HIV since the epidemic began. The theme for this year is Universal Access and Human Rights. It expresses the importance of the protection of human rights in the fight against AIDS. You can participate by joining millions of others in donning a red ribbon, the symbol of HIV/AIDS awareness. According to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, there may be as many as 3 million Americans diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. It's also known as juvenile diabetes. The disease is a disorder of the body's immune system in which the body has trouble regulating its blood glucose or blood sugar levels. There is no known cure as Teen Perspective's Delapo Demurin reports. That makes living with the disease a lifelong battle.
Meet your everyday 14-year-old student. She loves traveling, dancing, and talking on the phone with her friends. But there's something that makes her different, something that she has dealt with for half of her life. This is the story of Hammond High freshman Liat Singer.
I have type 1 diabetes.
She was diagnosed 7 years ago. Her family still remembers the day that changed their lives forever.
I was having a play day with my friend, and then my mom said that we had to go to the doctor, so I just brought my friend with me because I thought it was going to be real quick.
Instead, Liat went straight to the hospital. She had to stay there until her parents learned how to give her insulin injections.
The hospital was really fun, actually, because it had a water bed and had arts and crafts and video game room. I didn't want to leave.
Thanks to this kit, Liat is able to pump medicine into her stomach, which is a big help. But Liat, her mother, and millions of others around the world have one similar goal in mind.
We're hoping eventually they'll find a cure for it.
But Liat is not leaving that to chance. She goes fundraising for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation with her close friends.
I raised $5,000 last year.
And I'm sure, when a cure is found, Liat will still be gracing her smile of positivity and begin to live the healthy life she deserves.
There are many kids with a similar story. Just like Liat, every day they endure a tough battle in order to live regular lives. If you want to help kids like Liat, you can go to jdrf.com. For Team Perspective 2 News, I'm Delapo Demirin. It's .org.
Experts say that being physically fit involves 3 basic components. Food, your diet should be 90% complex carbohydrates, such as rice and bread, 1/3 dairy, and the rest unsaturated fat. Exercise, play a sport or do something you love that keeps you moving. This should take about an hour of your day. Sleep, get 9 hours of sleep every night. Most importantly, take care of yourself, have the confidence and endurance to follow through. Still ahead on Team Perspective, see the local television program offers life-changing opportunities for high school students.
Calling all gamers, missions all over the world beckon first-person shooters to fight in the Cold War.
And Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp in Paris and Venice. See what you can expect from the upcoming movie, The Tourist.
Hello? I need help. There are 2 men trying to break down the door.
What kind of problem do you have with the door, sir?
No, there are 2 men.
Welcome back to Team Perspective 2 News. Wish list this Christmas will be filled with requests of the new video game Call of Duty Black Ops.
The popular video game Call of Duty is back with record-breaking results. Call of Duty Black Ops takes place in the Cold War 1960s and lets you play missions all over the world. The plot is fairly complex, but is equally intriguing. Proof of this is the $360 million the game sold in just 24 hours. So if you are a fan of the first-person shooters, this is a guaranteed fun.
You don't have to wait to grow up to help make a difference in your community. Team Perspective's Brianna Brunson has some local teens making a difference right now.
The holidays are here. Local teenagers Alexandria Brown and Desiree Dawson are getting in the spirit by giving back to the community. They're participating in outreach this holiday season. What exactly do you do? What organizations are you part of?
Well, first off, I participate in a lot of activities at my church, and I help raise money for the youth, as well as we do different activities to just get out in the community. Also working with the PTSA at my school and National Art Society, which is a group devoted to giving back to the community and doing such things as senior citizen home visits and working in the homeless shelter and the soup kitchens. So yeah, pretty much all that.
That's great.
I'm a part of a group called Jack and Jill of America. We do a lot of community service. We go to a lot of elderly homes. We play games with them. We just like giving back to the communities. We've gone to parks and done cleanups at parks, and we help young children. We do a lot of work with soup kitchens, and we give a whole bunch of toys and stuff like that to kids and stuff. So yeah, we're just basically a organization of community service, and we also have like groups where we get together and as a whole, as the East Coast, because there's a chapter in each state, there's a chapter in every state, and we do a lot of giving back and stuff like that.
What's your favorite part of giving back?
I would have to say my favorite part is just making an impact in someone else's life, or to help them and to know that they'll be better off because we did something to help impact in their life or the community, and just it's a fun experience, and I love it.
I really like going to the community centers with elderly people because, I mean, I would hope that, you know, when I get old and stuff like that, kids would come back and try to help me. And I really like going to going to soup kitchens and going and cleaning up parks and helping out with little things that can have a big impact on other people's lives.
So how do you guys get involved? How do you hear about your organizations?
Well, with my organizations, I basically, first I had parents who was very involved with educational systems. So my mother pushes me and supports me, like you have to go out and do certain things in your school. So I go to counselors and administrators and the staff in my building and ask questions. And then I just slide on into groups. And after that, I just start getting my friends involved. But around the community, it's just, I guess it's word of the mouth and you just hear a lot. So, yep, that's how I got involved.
Well, with me, it was my mom was actually in Jack and Jill of America when she was younger, And she's a legacy. My grandmother had her in it. Therefore, my sister and I were automatically, you know, able to be in Jack and Jill of America when we were in it. But in order for other kids to be in Jack and Jill of America, they hear about it from, you know, one of their friends or something like that. And a mother actually has to, like, take another mother under their wing and show them what Jack and Jill is about. And then the mothers vote whether they think that this family should be in Jack and Jill or not.
All right. Thank you for your time. It was nice meeting you too. Back to you.
Well, Teen Perspective 2 News has been around for 8 seasons, and this episode begins the 9th. Julia Griffin explains what this amazing program is all about and how it's lasted for so long.
Teen Media has aired with over 50 shows, with teens from communities ranging from Harford County to Anne Arundel County. These are 30-minute shows that do what no other news show dares to do: talk about teenagers and give our perspective.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Teen Perspective 2 News.
The idea seems a bit strange, a news show produced by teenagers, but for the 12 students participating in the project, it's a valuable chance to learn about the business of journalism and the world beyond high school.
I've learned a lot, that's for sure, and one of the biggest things we learn is actually how to present ourselves, and we practice that almost every week.
And now I stand up, I talk about as many things as possible, because that's what Donna has taught me to do, and people are just so impressed by everything that I've done that it really, like, sets you apart from everyone else.
The teens spend much of their time working on the show, but they say it's worth it.
Every Saturday, like the first 2 Saturdays of the month and the 3rd Sunday of the month, we come together and we have a show, and that's very unique because what teenager says that, oh yeah, I have a show.
I know that TMP, no matter what I want to do, it will just stay with me and help me do anything that I want to do, just because I spent every Saturday here for 6 months, that people look at that and go, wow, this guy is committed. So that's pretty big.
When asked about the best part of participating, there's a clear answer.
I think it's the friends that we make these friendships that will last for a long time because, you know, we're similar in some ways.
You can find out more about the Teen Media Project and our show Teen Perspective 2 News. Go to abcnews.com and friend us on Facebook. I'm Julia Griffin for Teen Perspective News.
There's more ahead on Teen Perspective. Get a sneak peek at another new movie coming out next month. Funny man Jack Black takes on a literary classic in a modern retelling of Gulliver's Travels.
What is this thing?
Where are you from?
I'm from the island of Manhattan.
Were you the president?
I was actually known as President.
Do you like action-packed movies filled with drama and excitement, or movies that'll have you laughing for days? What about movies that are intriguing and overflowing with fantasy? Teen Perspective's Chantel Gaskin explains why you might want to visit the theater next month.
Well, guys, Christmas season is right around the corner, and there are a lot of interesting movies being released. Let's take a look at some of them.
You have returned for a reason. Your adventure begins now.
The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyager of the Dawn Treader premieres December 10th in 3D. This time, Emmett and Lucy, along with their cousin, go on a journey beyond Narnia to face their destinies. They are joined by King Caspian and a warrior mouse named Repachi. The teenagers meet old enemies and magical creatures along the way.
Weirder and weirder. Met a woman on the train.
I'm Elise.
I'm Frank.
That's a terrible name.
It's the only one I've got.
Maybe we can find you another.
If you like romance and suspense, The Tourist may be for you. Johnny Depp plays an American tourist who falls for Angelina Jolie, but she has other motives. Tourist hits theaters December 10th.
We'll see you in 3 weeks with a story that's gonna blow your mind.
Gulliver's Travel is a new big-screen version of the classic written by Jonathan Swift. This 3D comedy starring Jack Black as Lemuel Gulliver, a careless wannabe travel writer at a New York newspaper.
So who are your influences?
Shakespeare, Krakauer, the hot mom who wrote Twilight.
On a trip to the Bermuda Triangle, he winds up stranded on an island filled with little people and becomes their hero. This film premieres December 22nd.
For more information and trailers of these movies, visit our website, abc2news.com/teenmedia. From Teen Perspective 2 News, I'm Chantel Gaskin.
From all of us here at Teen Perspective 2 News, I'm Michaela Wickham.
And I'm Bahari Jabari. Thanks for watching, and remember to tune in on Sunday morning, December 26th at 11 for our next show.